Hi guys, hope you're all doing okay, hope you're having a good weekend. I thought I'd show you something a bit different today. Normally I do vintage videos, but I thought I'd show you a really early Lego Star Wars set. You can't really class this as vintage, I suppose. It's from 1999, but still 20 odd years old. So this is the Snowspeeder, set 7130. And it's 215 pieces, and it has 3 minifigures. Like I say, this is one of the first Star Wars sets that Lego produced. And the reason I love this set is because it's one of the first sets in the Star Wars line. Star Wars Lego is generally viewed as the theme that saved Lego, I guess. In the mid-90s, Lego were struggling, believe it or not. They weren't doing very well. All sorts of crazy themes. If you ever pick out a mid-90s Lego catalogue, there's all sorts of weird themes in there, all sorts of different directions they were going in. Yeah, and they were not doing very well. So, and then they ended up getting the license for Star Wars in the late 90s. And it turned the company around. Obviously, Star Wars is extremely popular. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so it was very, very exciting at the time. And this is one of my favourite sets from that original line. There was 13 sets released in 1999, and this is one of my favourites. So I'll show you the minifigures first. We've got this guy. He's basically just a Hoth Rebel Trooper, and they just call him a Hoth Rebel, I think. But nice figure. Nice face print there with his hair coming down. I don't know if you can see that. He has got hair that comes down under his helmet. And he's got his binoculars, or whatever they're called in the Star Wars universe. And his big... I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, what that represents. Star Wars fans might be able to tell me. But they chose to use this piece, which is quite an older piece at the time. Used for all sorts of different things like video equipment and cameras. And he's obviously old light grey for his arms and legs. And this is Luke Skywalker. Again, very, very basic head print. Just slight variations. Little pinky eyes. Nice torso print. And one of the original lightsabers with the bubbles inside. You can see that. I have tried over the years to try and make that better. And this is Dak Ralter. He's his rear gunner in the Snowspeeder. And he's just got his basic face print. Nice figures. Just move those out of the way and show you the ship. So I think this ship still stands up pretty well today. It's quite small. It's mostly grey, light grey, and old dark grey. There's no stickers in this set, so you've got print here. And there are prints under these brake flaps, I suppose, yeah. These were quite a common piece early on. The cockpit opens up and you've got this gorgeous screen here with the AT-AT on. I really like that piece. And then the back also opens up just like so for Dak to sit in, and right tucked away right down there you've got another one of those AT-AT screens. And this is just supposed to represent the harpoon at the back, but there's no string with this set or anything, it's just literally just there. Some of those ratchet pieces, so it's quite stiff to open up. And then there's a small container, I suppose, in there. And that's basically it. You can move these wings up and down as well. Just straighten up, I suppose, if you want them to straighten up. But it's a nice set. I still think this looks great today. And then they just give you a little side build, which is this little radar dish. Moves up and down. Very, very basic. Extra pieces, I suppose, they had. That is a Snowspeeder. So the original Star Wars Lego was all Lego System. Just for the first year it was all Lego System branded. And then it changed for the next year. So this is what an original Star Wars Lego booklet looked like. Sorry, instructions booklet looked like. There's your figures. Still no little bits that tell you which parts you need for each stage, but pretty straightforward build. And there's your finished model at the back. Some of the parts in this look more red in the instructions. It's a bit bizarre, but they are supposed to be orange. And then a couple of nice scenes in the back and a couple of alternate builds, which I'll show you in a bit more detail on the box. And also gave you one of these. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before. Original Lego little flyer pamphlet. Really nice to see on the front. Obviously these were released in conjunction with the Phantom Menace, so there's a lot of Phantom Menace sets in the original line. You've got your pod racers, you've got your Naboo fighters, and the figures Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and you've got a very young Anakin as well. This just opens out like this. So here's some of the original other sets. So you've got the X-Wing, original X-Wing. You've got a Y-Wing and a TIE Fighter set. So 2 ships in one set there. Brilliant. Very basic original Land Speeder. And this set I believe was called Naboo. No, it's not the Naboo Swamp set. It's just a speeder bike set. Apologies. There was a Naboo Swamp set as well. And then a nice scene with the pod racers on. And if you look over the side, there's some more. So this was the Gungan sub. One of the larger sets. And then, oh, there's the Naboo Swamp set, look there. With 2 stabs. Now this was a very, very basic droid fighter. And a very, very basic looking Sith infiltrator. And here's some of the themes I was talking about. So there's things like Rock Raiders. I'll move him out of the way. Some of these Rock Raider sets look really, really cool. And then we've got Adventurers, again, another really cool theme. I would love this thing, but yeah, it's quite expensive. That airship. And we've got Ninja, which was a sub-theme of the Castle line. This is very, very weird, bizarre looking Technic. And then Slizer, if any of you have ever heard of Slizer. It's almost a precursor to some of the other weird lines that they brought out. Cool. This is the box. So it's a nice box, nice condition box. I really like these original boxes actually, they look really, really nice. And there's the alternate bills. So there's this weird thing. No idea what it is. And then this weird thing. Maybe this is why they stopped doing alternate builds. Maybe they ran out of ideas. Cool. Nice set. I really like the Snowspeeders. Just as a quick comparison, I'll bring in the latest one, which is the 20th anniversary Snowspeeder from 1999. So you get an idea. They still use that canopy piece. But obviously there's a lot more detail on this. This one has proper string harpoon on the back. Whole cockpit upwards, and this one with better access as well. Lots more stickers of this set though. I don't know which one you prefer. I'd still really like this one. That's just nostalgic, I suppose. There we go. That was pretty quick. I've got a city update coming up soon, guys. We'll do that. Try and get out this weekend. It's been so warm this last week that I've hardly had a chance to build anything. But I will get that out. And we will see you guys again very, very soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.